Hello everyone. I hope this finds you and yours safe and well at this time. Since we won't be together for our Classic 6 French twist, I thought that I would make a playlist for you of some of my favorite recordings of the pieces on the program. This really is one of my favorite concerts of the entire season. We begin with the classic The Sorcerer's Apprentice by Dukas. This is undoubtedly Dukas' most famous piece, and this is certainly one of the most famous pieces in the entire repertoire. I think most of us learned this piece as children watching Disney's Fantasia. I know that I did. It's an incredible work. I won't bother you with all the details of the story. We have Steve Trott's incredible program notes online to reference. But I did want to talk a little bit about what's so incredible about this piece. Dukas uses the orchestra to paint a portrait of this bewildered apprentice as he sets out on this attempt to bring a broom to life and fulfill his duties. Well, everything goes wrong, and the orchestra is there with him until the very end. And in the very end, the sorcerer comes back in and with one simple wave of a hand saves the entire situation. So enjoy. The middle portion of these programs features two works by the great Francis Poulenc. Now Poulenc, of course, was part of that 1920s avant-garde group of artists known as Les Six, or the Six. This group of artists were reacting against the lush romanticism of Germanic composers like Wagner and Richard Strauss, and also the lush orchestration of Impressionist music. They were looking for something more simple and fun. And fun is the key word of this piece, Les Biches, or The Darling Women. This piece was written for Sergei Diaghilev and the Ballet Russe, the same Ballet Russe of The Firebird, Petrushka, and The Rite of Spring. And it's feather-light entertainment. It's pure fun. There is absolutely no story to speak of, no plot. It's just incredibly delightful music. We have some music hall music to begin with. We have ragtime. We have a tarantella. It's just absolute, pure fun and joy. If you've never heard this piece before, I encourage you to stop this video now and go listen to it. The next work by Poulenc on the program is his Gloria, one of three sacred pieces composed in his later period. This work is an ingenious setting of the Gloria text of the Catholic Mass Ordinary. And it's pure Poulenc. It's full of wit, it's full of mystery, and full of sublime grandeur. Composed for full orchestra, chorus, and soprano, it's a masterwork you will not forget. Finally, to end the evening, Ravel's indisputable masterpiece, Bolero. Now this piece was born out of collaboration between Ravel and the very popular ballerina Ida Rubinstein. Rubinstein asked Ravel to orchestrate some existing piano works of Spanish themes. Well, copyright forbade, and so Ravel had to compose some original music based on the Andalusian dance form, Bolero. So this piece, it's about 15 minutes long total, but it's comprised of just two things you need to know. The first is a repetitive rhythm in the snare drum. It's 2 bars and it repeats for 15 minutes from the very beginning to the very end. Absolutely incredible. The next thing is the melody on top of the rhythm. The melody is also in 2 parts, but a little bit longer parts. It also repeats from the very beginning to the very end without change. Now you're asking yourself, how can you repeat the same rhythm and the same melody for 15 minutes? There must be change. Well, there is, but the changes are not in the melody and rhythm. The changes are in instrumentation, the color that the different instrumentation achieves, and just pure texture and volume. So we start pianissimo with snare drum, pizzicato strings, and solo flute. By the very end, we are full-blown fortissimo with a full orchestra, having a raucous, wonderful time. I'm sorry that the playlist is not the Boise Philharmonic or the Boise Philharmonic Master Chorale, but I do hope that you enjoy it. If you've never heard these pieces before, I'm just so jealous of you. How fantastic. I hope you enjoy it. If you have heard the pieces before, enjoy again. Once again, I hope everyone is safe and well, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Take care, everyone.